Hello YouTube, Clutch Trucker here again. I'm now at a Petro in, where the hell am I? Carnesville, C-A-R-N-E-S-V-I-L-L-E, Georgia. I delivered down in Macon, Georgia this morning, had a load of signs that went down to a sign company there. Very hard dock to get into, but you know, I've been doing this a long time. If you do it slow and take your time, you can get into damn near anything. Last week, well, a week and a half ago, I had a terrible dock I had to get into in Brooklyn, New York. If you ever deliver to Brooklyn, make sure it pays you, baby, because it sucks getting in and out of Brooklyn, New York. Anyway, so you would think Macon, Georgia would be better. Hello! It wasn't. It kind of sucked. But anyway, I got in, they unloaded, took all my straps out. Then I had to go up to Alpharetta, I'm not sure how you say it, Georgia, to pick up a load of lottery tickets. Going to the Lottery Commission in Washington, D.C. Needless to say, a lot of security there. They put double bolt seals on the trailer because, you know, they're scratch off lottery tickets. Anybody breaks in and gets those, you know, not a good thing. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so that's what I had now. So I picked that up, made it over here to Carnesville, Georgia, just about, also almost running out of time. It was time to shut down for the night. I was going to stop at the TA in Commerce, Georgia, but I looked up on Trucker Path all the reviews about that, and they said it's really, really tight, hard to get into, you might get your mirrors taken off. I'm like, yeah, I don't need that. So I drove a little further up the road to this Petro here in Carnesville, and lots of open spots at about 7:30 p.m. when I got here, 6:30, 7:30, something like that. Not too bad at all. So I got a spot. I did a quick video a few minutes ago about just showing more of the outside of my truck and trailer. For those of you interested, my truck is a Freightliner Coronado. My trailer is a Hyundai 2016. I got it at Refix Trailers. I believe they have two names, Refix Trailers and Deluxe Trailer Sales in Chicago. It was a good deal. It has lights inside. A lot of people really like that a lot. Anyway, the point of this video is something different, something most truckers don't talk about, and why would they? But I'm a big watch guy. I like watches. I've had lots of watches throughout the years. I had a favorite Timex from years ago. If you ever saw the movie Stranger Than Fiction with Will Ferrell, he had this really cool Timex. I had one that was very similar to that. I loved it, and of course it died. Anyway, so how about a good trucker watch? It would help if you have, you know, more than one time zone displayed at all times. And so I found this one. Actually, I found two versions. Let me pull the other one out first. This is the more Casio looking, put the light on it a little bit better. You know, your typical Casio rubber band version looking. Alright, so there it is. It has 3 time zones. Big one in the bottoms, whatever you have for your current one. Then you have 2 above that. Okay? I like this watch. The neat thing about it is on the bottom, it displays your day and your date and your time in the main display, which, you know, doesn't seem like that big a deal to some people, but you know, when you're a trucker and you wake up in the middle of the night and you have that, oh, where the hell am I moment, it's nice to know what time zone you're in and what the day and date is, because let's be honest, out here day after day after day, it kind of all moves together. All right, so you know, you wake up, it's like I tell people who don't do trucking, yeah, you may wake up in the middle of the night going, oh gee, what time is it? We get the added fun of where the hell am I? Because a lot of times you wake up and you have no idea where the hell you are. So, Brady, this watch is really cool. It's got a really big display. I'm like I say, it's nighttime now. I'm having to use the flashlight So, all right, let me get it over here and put the flashlight on it. You can see at the bottom there's the day, date, there's the time, and then you have 2 more time zones up above. All right, really cool. Then it's got this stupid little world map over here. Why do I need that? I don't need a world map on my watch, but Casio loves to put those on there. All right, so I used this one for quite a while, about a year, and liked it a lot. And then I got the they have a metal band version. Looks a little bit nicer. Yeah, see. All right, a little bit nicer look to it. You can see down on the bottom right now, I have, if I can get the light right, it shows the day, which is Monday. If I'm looking at it right. Monday, it shows the date, which is 7/22, July 22nd, and 9:10 p.m. Okay, at the bottom, you can see that right there. If I get it close, get the light over here. Then above that, I have it in the Denver, DEN, if you can see that in the display, shows the Denver time, and above that, CHI. Not to be confused with CSI, but CHI for Chicago. Because I leased to a company called Turquoise Trucking. They're out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa. So I have to do my logs on the central time zone. And I live in Wyoming, so like if I want to call my wife or kids, they're in the mountain time zone. But I can leave all 3 time zones on my watch at all times, which is very nice. And then I have the time zone I'm in displayed in the biggest one at the bottom, which is really helpful. You know, it doesn't seem like a big deal. You can always add the hours, subtract the hours, but just to have a watch where you can go, hey, there it is. There's all 3 time zones. Pretty darn cool, and they don't cost a lot. The plastic version, right here, I think I got at a Walmart for like $28. I found this one, isn't that lovely, with the metal band on Amazon. Okay, for $24 a piece. I bought 2 because I tend to have a problem of breaking watches. When you're a trucker, I have tools in my truck. I work on my own truck. I do a lot of stuff like that. I'll end up busting one up. I'll end up smashing it somehow, whatever. So I like this watch. I got 2 for 24 bucks. Yeah, you can't go wrong, baby. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. All right. So anyway, the hardest part about the metal watch band is to make it fit you right. You have to remove some of the links. You know, this is where I'm a 52-year-old guy. All right. My kids always tell me, oh, if you want to learn how to do something, go on YouTube and look it up. So funny thing I did, I found a few videos on how to adjust the watch band, and I did it one night sitting at Salt Lake City at a Sapp Brothers when it was like 12 degrees below zero, but I pulled out some basic tools and was able to adjust the watch band. Okay, I know this is kind of a silly video, but you know, I've started doing this channel. I'm having fun doing it. I hope you're enjoying it. Like I say, I always say, well, I'm going to do a short video, and I always do a long video. We're already at 9 minutes on this one, and I'm talking about a watch, but I'm also just talking about trucking in general. So I hope you like that. You know, as I always say, if you don't like these videos, you don't watch. It's that simple, baby. Thank you. Okay, anyway, so I thought I'd pass that on. You can find that one at a lot of Walmarts. Go on Amazon. It's neat to have a watch that'll do 3 time zones. And if you need to switch the time zone of this is a cool feature. I don't know if I can show it too well here on this watch. Okay, so if I hit this button over here, see the bottom one's got the Eastern time zone right now. I hold it down. Oh, it scrolls through. Now Denver is in the bottom time zone. Touch and hold it again. Ah, now Chicago's in the bottom time zone. One more time. now we're back to Eastern time zone. And then if you need to switch that, like sometimes, like a couple of weeks ago, I was out in Portland area, Portland, Oregon. You can easily switch one of those to that. So I'll swap like the Eastern time zone for the left coast, West Coast time zone. The specific time zone, as I've heard some people say, believe it or not, Pacific time zone. Okay. So anyway, stupid video about a trucker's watch, but you know, somebody may get use out of that. Why not? Why not? If nothing else, you get to see me looking pink right now. Why do I look pink? I don't know, but I look pink right now because I have to have a flashlight aiming at me to get some light, because of course it's night and I'm trying to make a video where you can see me. Anyway, so I know I've rambled on too long. Clutch Trucker, I'm new to the whole YouTube thing, and I've posted a lot of videos. When I have more videos of like dash cam stuff, where today an idiot cut me off in Atlanta, I posted that right away. I'm going to keep posting videos. I've got ideas for a whole bunch of videos I want to do. I want to do videos about trucker etiquette, like, you know, not flashing your brights when I'm looking in my mirror to let me know to come back over at night. In daytime, fine, flash your brights. Nighttime, you know, turn your lights off for a second. Flash your markers. Whole bunch of other stuff to go with that. I've got a lot of other trucker tips on, I've been doing this 10 years to make your life easier going down the road. Lots of little gadgets and things I've come across that I'm going to talk about in another video, okay? So hopefully you'll get some use out of these things, and I'm not just doing it to hear myself go blah, 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 blah. All right, thanks again for tuning in. Clutch Trucker. I've been up for a long time, so I'm getting punchy. I apologize. I'm here at the Petro in Carnesville, Georgia. Got to deliver on Thursday morning, 5 a.m., Washington, D.C. Lottery tickets, baby. Oh, and speaking of lottery, I was just telling my wife earlier, I thought this is kind of funny. You know how, like, when the lottery, like the Powerball or the Mega Millions gets up to like 500 million and everybody freaks out and they all go out and buy tickets? Why don't we do that anyway? 100 million ain't enough for you? 100 million? Nah, don't bother me unless it's 500 million, huh? You know, I couldn't use 100 million. Please, why do we do that? Just one of those silly things. Clutch Trucker, have a good one. Clutch out.